And so then the last part is going to be a very deep guided relaxation where, again, I would invite you, if it's available to you, to lay down to get the full benefit of it. But if you have to remain seating, you will also get the benefit of that. So I just want to say that I think it's a really important thing to do, to constantly come back to the original principles, the 5 principles of the Reiki practice. It is said that Dr. Mikao Usu, always every day for 20 minutes in the morning, in the afternoon, had the hands in Gasso, or as we might know, in Namaste. So we'll start there. There is a press point called CV17, which translates to Sea of Tranquility. What I do is, wearing a bra, I'll just kind of hook my thumbs there so the knuckles are gently pressing. You'll know now that your wrists are in alignment with your elbows, as opposed to being all the way up here where some people do. But if you feel comfortable there, it's fine. But this is also a press point that we're going to activate, just so gently, feeling a light touch there and allowing the eyes to soften and close, either with a soft, gentle downward gaze to the fingertips, or eyes closed and the mind seeing the fingertips, whatever feels right for you. Let's do a nice cleansing breath first, in through the nose, and maybe blowing as if you were blowing out a candle in front of you through pursed lips. Slow and relaxed, letting go. Inhale through the nose and exhale through pursed lips. In through the nose and out through pursed lips. Keeping your awareness at your heart center, either silently or out loud, repeating the 5 Reiki principles. Just for today, do not anger. Just for today, do not worry. Just for today, be in gratitude. Just for today, do your work honestly. Just for today, treat all living things with kindness. And just silently repeat the 5 principles. Just for today, do not anger. Just for today, do not worry. Just for today, being in gratitude. Just for today, do your work honestly. Just for today, be kind to all living beings. And one last time, silently repeat the principles. Just for today, do not anger. Just for today, do not worry. Just for today, be in gratitude. Just for today, do your work honestly. Just for today, be kind to all living things. Gently release the palms down to the thighs, palms facing up in a receiving gesture. Our words are like seeds in oral traditions that fall onto the palms, absorbing at a cellular level. We're going to do a few rounds of nice deep belly breathing, not forcing, just observing the breath. As you inhale, feel the coolness of the in-breath. Follow it to the bridge of the nose, to the top of the lungs. Feel your heart rise, collarbones and ribs expand. Belly filling, expanding with breath. And as you exhale, feel your sit bones heavy, tailbone rooting, navel floating to spine, chest softly falls, shoulders relax, feeling the warmth of the breath caress the top lip. Very mindfully, without forcing, just observing your breath, tuning into the sensations of your breath. Feeling the soles of the feet grounded to the earth, crown of the head floating to the sky. Expanding, light, the sensation of floating with the in-breath. And as you exhale, relaxed, letting go, supported by the earth. And one last round of breath. Inhale, feel the coolness of the in-breath. Follow it to the bridge of the nose, top of the lungs, chest rises, collarbones and ribs expand, belly rises light, expanding. Exhale, navel floats to spine, ribs gently contract, chest softens, shoulders relaxed, feeling the warmth of the out-breath caress the top lip. And gently coming to your natural breath. Inhale, count to 4. Exhale to the count of 6 or 8, whatever's comfortable for you. Bringing your awareness inward, tuning in to the sound of your breath, tuning into your heartbeat. Maybe tuning into the blood circulating through the body. Inhaling and exhaling, more relaxed. 5 more rounds of breath with this awareness. Coming back to your natural breath. Equal in breath through the nose and equal out breath through the nose. If the eyes are closed, softly open the eyes. We're going to do 2 very gentle movements where we're stimulating the spine, our central channel, known as Sushumna or Changmei in Chinese medicine, from the tailbone to the crown. We are first going to take 3 rounds of breath with an energy lock where we're gripping. For gentlemen, if any gentlemen have popped on, the grip is at the perineum. For women, at the perineum, but about 1.5 inches into the body, as if you were doing a Kegel exercise, which is, say, stopping the stream of urine if you were peeing. Try to maintain that block. If it becomes uncomfortable or your mind is just focusing there, then just let that go. It's an added benefit when we engage in Muladhara or Hu Yin, our gripping. It's creating an energetic lock. And then very gently, tip of the tongue rests just behind the 2 front teeth. Again, our second energy lock, connecting the front of the spine and the back, the Du and the Ren meridians. The female energy is in the front, the male in the back. When we connect this, we're building more energy. We want to visualize inhaling up the back of the spine and exhaling down the front as we incorporate a very gentle movement. This is a moving meditation called Dragonfly Touches Water. We inhale and we softly gaze between the eyebrows and breathe to the front of the throat. As we exhale, it's a gentle hinging from the hip, heart floating down. Then we scoop the tailbone under, drawing pubic bone to navel, stacking up nice and slow, 1 vertebra at a time. Head's the last to come up. We inhale, soft gaze between the eyebrows. Exhale, hinging from the hips. Go as far as is comfortable for you. Then scoop that tailbone under, pubic bone to navel, rising 1 vertebra at a time. Now we're going to do 10 rounds at your own breath pace. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. Scoop the tailbone under, stack 1 vertebra at a time, opening the central channel. Exhaling forward, inhaling up. Let your breath create your movement. And one more round of breath. Nice tall spine. Inhale from the perineum up the back to the crown. Exhale from the crown past the third eye, throat, navel, perineum, like a circuit of energy. Inhale up the back of the spine and exhale down the front. Let it be smooth, continuous for 8 more rounds of breath. This is our microcosmic orbit. One more round of breath. And coming back to breath, bring awareness to the lower belly, 2 to 3 inches below the navel. Feel the belly expand with the in-breath, and exhale, navel floats to spine. Tailbone lengthens like a taproot deep to the earth. Visualize roots growing out the soles of the feet, deep into Mother Earth as crown floats to sky. We are going to, everyone, I believe in Alice's group is attuned to, at least in Reiki 1, Choku Rei. Is that correct? Yes. So we are going to sign Choku Rei into our palm. We'll do our left palm, our receiving hand, and sign Choku Rei 3 times into your palm. And then you can clap into the right hand. Let's bring that left hand to the crown, right hand on top of the crown, opening your crown chakra. Let's just inhale the arms to a V. See a vertex in your mind's eye, just swirling on a violet beam, Choku Rei, floating into the crown. As you inhale, Choku Rei floats on a violet light to the third eye center between the eyebrows, the pineal gland. On a violet light, see Choku Rei floating and filling the throat, Vishuddhi, our 5th chakra, flowing into the heart, our 4th chakra, Anahata chakra. See and feel Choku Rei on a violet beam floating into the solar plexus, our 3rd energy center, Manipura. Flowing into the sacral chakra, our 2nd energy center, Swadhisthana, our element of water. Flowing into Muladhara, our 1st energy center, the element of earth. And then just bring the palms together. Allow the fingertips to touch as we exhale down the front of the body. We're going to now inhale, draw the energy of the earth up, palms together, fingertips together, and Exhale down. We're going to do 9 more for a count of 11. Feel the energy pouring into the crown, seeing the symbol Choku-rei floating from the crown to the tailbone. And everyone's breath and movement is different. We should be at our last round of breath, bringing the palms down, coming to heart center. Take a nice deep breath to the heart. And now inhale the arms up, separate into a V. Now visualize again, drawing the energy of the universe to the crown. And this time turn the palms out. As you exhale, we're creating a cocoon of energy around the body as we inhale down, exhale up, palms together now. Exhale down. Inhale up, palms together, gathering the energy of the universe as we exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. 7 more at your own breath pace. Now drawing in the energy of the universe, floating to the chakras. We're probably coming to that last round of breath, drawing the energy from the crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, Swadhisthana, Muladhara. For ladies, right hand on the lower belly, left hand on top. If any gentlemen came in, left hand on the lower belly, right hand on top. Feel your feet grounded to the earth, tailbone rooted, crown floating to the sky. Begin to feel warmth at the back of the navel, using the energy of Manipura, the solar plexus. Inhale to the solar plexus. Visualize the golden healing sun, creating this fire in the belly. And exhale from the space behind the navel, creating this sense of warmth. Feel the palms putting warmth in, bringing it to the back of the navel, stoking the inner furnace, burning impurities, negativities, aiding in digestion, not only of food, but of our emotions. 5 more rounds of breath. Feel heat radiating from the palms to the back of the navel. Beautiful. If the eyes are softly closed, gently open. And we're going to do, for time's sake, we're just going to do one round of this storing and gathering energy before we move into our very quiet, deep relaxation meditation. We've gathered energy of earth, energy of universe. We've calmed our body to be open to receive. The more space we create, the more open we are to receive. So this is a very gentle, fluid movement. Again, working with the spine. Our spine is so important to our health. It's the central nervous system. It's our psychic centers that we're using when we're working with the chakras. So we've already signed in Chokurei into our palms. If anybody is attuned to level 2 and wanted to add more, if anyone's at master and you want to add all yours, or just be the mind's eye, or sometimes we even like to create that infinity as we're coming to the chakras. Please allow whatever comes to your mind so that it's natural and organic for you. We're simply going to inhale the arms out. We're grounded to the earth, but in the third eye, we are out in the universe. We have passed the sun, the moon, the stars, Milky Way galaxy. Maybe that's where you want to hang out. Maybe you want to go further and further. The mind has power. Where the mind goes, energy follows. So wherever you are, you're inhaling and you're opening those arms. And now you're gathering all this prana, this vital life force. And then we reverse prayer and we beam to the pubic bone, to the navel. Open your energy centers now and gather this beautiful universal life force and beam to the navel, to the back of the navel. Inhale, open, gathering this beautiful energy, prana, chi, universal life force, beam to the front of the heart and the back of the heart. Inhale, open, and gather, and beam to the front of the throat, the back of the neck. Open and gather, and beam to the mouth and the back of the head. Open and gather. Beam between the eyebrows to the center of the head, to the pineal gland. Open. Lift the arms into a V. Gather and beam. Bring the fingertips together, bringing the energy into the crown chakra, past the third eye, past the throat. Palms together in prayer at heart center. Turn the palms down. I decided we're going to do 2 more. Inhale, open, gather this beautiful energy, the life force, and beam, reverse prayer to the pubic bone, to the navel. Open and gather and beam to the navel, to the back of the navel. Open and gather and beam to the heart, the back of the heart. Open and gather and beam to the front of the throat, to the back of the neck. Open and gather and beam to the mouth and the back of the head. Open and gather Beam between the eyebrows to the center of the head. Open into a V. Gather all this beautiful universal energy and beam into the crown, past the third eye, past the mouth, throat. Palms together in prayer at heart. Turn the prayer down one last time. Inhale, open and gather and beam to the pubic bone, to the navel. Open and gather, beam to the navel, the back of the navel. Open, gather, beam to the heart, to the back of the heart. Open and gather and beam to the front of the throat and the back of the neck. Open and gather, beam to the mouth and the back of the head. Open and gather, beam between the eyebrows to the pineal gland, the center of the head. Lift the arms to a V. Come to the balls of your feet, gathering like a funnel, this beautiful energy, like a vortex pouring into the crown. Bring the heels down as you bring the tips of the fingers together, passing past the third eye, the mouth, throat, palms in prayer at heart. Prayer turns down just below the navel, right palm for ladies, left palm on top of the right. For gentlemen, left palm on the lower belly, right palm on top. Visualize a beautiful white, brilliant light, luminous, iridescent, like the moon or a pearl. See it expand, filling the lower belly. And as you exhale, begin to contract this beautiful white ball smaller, smaller. Inhale, see this luminous, white, purifying light. So brilliant, so luminous. And exhale, contract, contract, contract. Last round of breath with this awareness. Inhale, the beautiful ball of white, purifying light, luminous, maybe iridescent to you. And now contract so small to the size of a pearl. And now press this pearl back 2 inches in front of the back of the spine. Soften to the breath. Belly expands with the in-breath. Navel floats to spine. Body heavy, heavy, relaxed. Natural breath. Observe your breath. One last round of breath. Expanding with the in-breath. Relaxation with the out-breath. And if the eyes are softly closed, you can open your eyes. The next 20 minutes is going to be a deep guided relaxation. You can either choose to remain seated as long as you're comfortable and supported. If there is anybody that chooses to lay down, feel comfortable and lay down. Will be for 20 minutes. I do have my watch on today and looking at the time. So we did a lot of gentle movement, all of this gathering, storing, this mindful breath. We should already be in a very relaxed state. If you're lying down, if you need to put a pillow under the head or support under the back of the knees, once we're in our quiet pose, either Shavasana, the lying down, or sitting meditation, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. If we're sitting, hips in alignment with the knees, ankles under the knees so that we have these 90-degree angles, our straight spine to have this energy flowing. And if you're lying down, nice and comfortable. And just allow the eyes to soften and close. Just following my voice. Nothing to think about, nothing to do. Bringing your awareness inward. If the mind wanders, gently bring it back to breath. Bringing awareness to the toes. Relax the toes. All 10 toes, the tips of the toes, soft and relaxed. Relax the soles of the feet, tops of the feet. Relax the heels, the ankles. Relax the lower legs, calves, shins. Relax the knees, the front of the knees, back of the knees. Relax the upper thighs, hamstrings, the front of the thighs. Relax the glutes. Feel the sitting bones heavy, heavy, so relaxed. Relax the groins, the hips, the pelvic floor. Relax the lower belly, the lower back, mid-belly, mid-back. Relax the chest, the upper back. Relax the collarbones and the shoulders. Relax the upper arms, the elbows, crease of the elbow, the outsides of the elbows. Relax the lower arms, the wrist, the palm, back of the hand. Relax the fingers, the fingertips, all 10 fingers, and the space between the fingers, more relaxed. Relax the front of the throat, and the back of the neck. Relax the jaw. Relax the insides of the cheeks. Relax the tongue, the root of the tongue, center of the tongue, tip of the tongue. So relaxed, nestled into the lower palate. Relax the upper jaw, the upper palate. Relax the cheeks, insides of the cheeks, outsides of the cheeks. Relax the lips, bottom lip, top lip. Relax the ears, the insides of the ears, outside the ears. Relax the back of the head, Relax the top of the head. Relax the crown, the hairline. Relax the forehead. Relax the eyebrows, the space between the eyebrows. More relaxed. Relax the eyelids, the eyes. Relax the temples. Relax the nose, the bridge of the nose, the tip of the nose. Relax the nostrils, right nostril, left nostril. Follow the in-breath, cool, to the bridge of the nose, the top of the lungs, and feel the warmth of your breath caress the top lip. Feel the chest rise with the in-breath, light, expanding. As you exhale, feel the chest softly fall, more relaxed. Feel the belly rise with the in-breath, light, expanding, the sensation of floating. And exhale, navel floats to spine, body more relaxed, supported, nurtured by the earth. So relaxed. Light expanding with the in-breath. And exhale, so relaxed, grounded, nourished, supported by the earth with the out-breath. Relax the right foot, left foot, both feet together. Right ankle, left ankle, both ankles together. Right lower leg, left lower leg, both lower legs together. Relax right knee, left knee, both knees together. Right upper leg, left upper leg, both upper legs together. Relax right glute, left glute, both glutes together. Relax right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, both shoulder blades together. Relax right shoulder, left shoulder, both shoulders together. Relax right upper arm, left upper arm, both upper arms together. Right elbow, left elbow, both elbows together. Relax right lower arm, left lower arm, both lower arms together. Relax right wrist, left wrist, both wrists together. Relax right palm, left palm, both hands together. Relax the fingers, right fingers, left fingers, all 10 fingers, tips of the fingers, space between the fingers, more relaxed. Relax the right side of the neck, left side of the neck, both sides of the neck together. Right ear, left ear, both ears together. Right jaw and cheek, left jaw and cheek, both jaws and cheeks together. Relax lower palate, lower teeth, upper palate, upper teeth, both palates together. Relax the tongue, center, tip, nestle deep into the palate, more relaxed. Relax right nostril, left nostril, both nostrils together, right eye, left eye, both eyes together. Consciously follow my voice as I rotate consciousness through the body. Silently repeat the point as I mention it, or bring awareness there. An advanced practitioner might see a blue healing light at the points as I say them. Between the eyebrows, pit of the throat, right shoulder, right elbow, right wrist, right thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, right wrist, elbow, shoulder, pit of the throat, left shoulder, left elbow, left wrist, left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, left wrist, elbow, shoulder, pit of the throat, heart center, right breast, heart center, left breast, heart center, navel, pubic bone, right hip, right knee, right ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, right ankle, right knee, right hip, pubic bone, left hip, left knee, left ankle, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left ankle, knee, hip, pubic bone, navel, heart center, pit of the throat, third eye center. Visualize inhaling to the third eye and exhaling from the third eye. With this exhalation, bring awareness to the perineum, our first energy center, Muladhara. See a beautiful red light growing brighter, brighter. Red merging into orange at Svadhisthana, below the navel. Orange, glowing brighter, brighter. Orange, merging to yellow at Manipura, our third energy center. From the top of the pubic bone to the lower ribs, golden yellow. Merging into emerald green or pink at the fourth energy center, Anahata, the heart. Beautiful green or beautiful pink. Merging into the sky blue at the throat, Vishuddhi, our fifth energy center. Beautiful sky blue. sky blue merging to indigo at our sixth energy center, ajna, between the eyebrows. Deepest, darkest blue-black of the universe, or the deepest part of the ocean. Beautiful indigo, nourishing the third eye. Indigo merging into violet at the crown chakra, our seventh energy center, Sahasrara, our connection with our divine, universal connection. See a beautiful ball of white light pouring into the crown, filling the third eye, pouring into the throat, filling the throat, pouring into the heart, filling the heart, pouring into the solar plexus, pure white light, filling the solar plexus, pouring into the lower belly, pure white healing light, filling the lower belly, pouring in to the tailbone, the perineum, our first energy center, cleansing, purifying. With this in-breath, feel the whole body filled with pure white healing light. As you exhale, radiating, healing white light, creating a cocoon of energy around the physical body, emotional body, mental body, spiritual body, glowing, luminescent. Inhale, exhale from every pore, creating this cocoon of healing energy, physical body, emotional, mental, spiritual bodies enveloped in this white, bright, luminescent, healing light. One last round of breath with this awareness. Inhale, so bright, purifying, and exhale from every pore, this cocoon of healing, white, pure light, surrounding physical, emotional, mental, spiritual body. And coming back to natural breath. Feel the breath enter the nostrils, light expanding, and exhale, relaxed, heavy, grounded, supported by the earth, strengthening our grounding ability. Nothing to think about, nothing to do. The mind is calm, heart peaceful, body more relaxed. 6 more rounds of breath at your own breath pace with this awareness. Inhaling light, expanding, and exhaling heavy, heavy, supported by the earth, relaxed, strengthening your grounding ability. Tailbone like a taproot, deep to the earth. Roots from the soles of the feet, growing deep to the earth. And last round of breath with this awareness. Inhale, body light, expanding. And exhale, relaxed, supported, nurtured by the earth, strengthening our grounding ability, bringing the spiritual into the physical. Coming back to awareness. Visualize the room you're in. Visualize yourself in meditation, just observing the breath. Gently bring awareness to the physical body, wiggling fingers and toes. If you're lying down, draw the knees to the chest, come to lie on your right side, and then press yourself up to your comfortable seated pose. For those of us who remain sitting, eyes closed, hands together in prayer at heart center. We'll just give some people that moment to come to their quiet sitting meditation, or if it feels right to remain lying down, then remain lying down. Silently or out loud, repeat the 5 Reiki principles. Just for today, do not anger. Just for today, do not worry. Just for today, be in gratitude. Just for today, be kind to all living things. Just for today, do your work honestly. Drawing chin to chest, we'll honor each other by saying namaste, namaste. The divine light in me honors the divine light in you that connects us all as one. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Gently relax the palms and begin to gather beautiful healing heart energy. We're going to gently give the face an energetic face wash. Once the hands feel warm, if you need to reactivate Chokure, maybe you're beginning to feel warmth, the silkiness as we exhale from the palms up the sides of the face, either in the aura or on the skin, and exhale down the front. Exhale up the sides, and then exhale down the front 7 more times. Again, could be in the aura or actually touching the skin, whatever feels right for you, or a little with both, aura and then touch. Washing the face with energy. One last time. Then bring the palms to the throat. Inhale to the throat. Maybe one palm in front, one palm in the back. 8 more rounds of breath. So see what's right for you. Both palms on the front of the throat or one on the back of the neck, one in front. Inhale from the crown, exhale from the palms. We're just playing with inhaling to the heart, exhaling from the heart. Probably at that last round of breath. And then gently float the palms under the collarbones to our thymus, our higher heart. And we're going to gently, fingertip and gently palpitate, or maybe thumb on index finger. And you can even sound out, ah. Ah. One more. Ah. And then gently extend the left arm. Inhale and exhale from the palm down the arm. Grasp from the fingertips any excess energy and exhale deep into the earth. Inhale, exhale, brushing down the left arm, grabbing any excess energy, negative energy, stagnant energy, and exhale, putting it deep, deep into the earth, no less than 3 feet. One more time. Inhale, exhale from the palm. Taking that energy, exhale deep into the earth. And now left palm on the right shoulder, and exhale from the palm down the arm, grasping energy at the fingertips. Exhale deep and deep to the earth. Inhale, exhale, brushing down, grasping energy. Shake out the arms, relax in, and exhale through the mouth with a and just let it all go. Beautiful. And we can open our eyes, tuning back into the group here. How does everyone feel? I'll start with, I guess I'll go from how I see everybody. And Alice, you're always the first to go. So I can either go to you or go down and go to Corinne. Are you good, Alice? I can't hear you.
Oh, there you
Can
go.
you
hear me now? Okay, I just unmuted.
Yes.
That was an amazing visceral reaction to me. I did a fast walk this morning, which I'm supposed to be doing every day, half an hour. I don't always get to it, but I thought I have enough time. I had about an hour prior to the meditation coming on board, and I had a titch of vertigo during my walk. And so where I had to just lean down and touch my knees. And when I was sitting here, I can't remember exactly where you were, but it seemed somewhere in the middle of the torso. And all of a sudden, I started feeling hot and cold, and I knew I had to lay down. And because that something was trying to release in me, and sitting wasn't going to cut it. So I laid down, and whatever else needed to leave left. And
Wonderful.
I really thank you for that, because yesterday I worked till 7:30 at night. I just had one, it just happened that Course in Miracles, then one client after another,
Right.
that took me till 7:30, and I don't think I had a chance to relax yesterday, really. And so this was a phenomenal, it was almost like, yeah, this is what should have happened last night, so anyway, but thank you for that. I
Oh,
really
well, thank you for
appreciate it.
sharing, and I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, wonderful. And Corinne, I'll come to you.
I have a lot of allergies. I don't know why. I was very sneezing, and I had a lot of pain on my hip, on my scantia nerves. So I had to walk. I have to walk around because it was really painful still here. So I don't know what was today. That was
Okay.
weird. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how about you? I hope that feels better for you. And how about you, Liz?
That was wonderful. Thank you so much. I guess I concur with Alice. I was thinking as I was just breathing into all of this, like this is the perfect meditation for Friday night. I think I'll go back and listen to this again. Like, the week stress, you can just feel it all go away. And then earlier in the meditation, when you were asking for white light to go into the third eye, or maybe it was the blue light, I had an incredible emotional release there. So something was clearly blocked. So that felt really good to let that go. So thank
Oh,
you.
wonderful. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing, Liz. And how about you, Carol?
Yes, that was a really wonderful meditation. It was very relaxing, and I like the way you went through all the chakras and relaxed them, and I feel better going forward through the day. So thank you.
Well, wonderful. Thank you. And Paula. I saw Paula's mute come off, but I still don't hear you. Should I wait for a minute or come back? I'll come back. I think Anna Christina.
Yes. Hi. I thought it was really good to kind of just completely clear. I also had allergies this morning, and it's kind of, I can feel them dissipating.
Nice.
So yeah, it was great. I feel like it cleared something up.
Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, thank you for sharing. And Julie?
Oh, I just wanted to thank you. I wasn't feeling well this morning, and so I didn't know if I could do it, but it was amazing that it was laying down. So I thought it was just perfect for what I needed this morning. I love the points that you had, the blue points. I wanted to ask, how come they're blue as opposed to green? Like, what was the reason for the blue? Is that a certain meaning, or?
When we were on the throat and I said the blue?
I think you
After
said go to
green?
the, yes.
Yes.
That there were pressure points that were blue, because I loved it. I just didn't know if there was significance to that.
So we used two different blues. The one where we merged from the green or the pink to the throat. The color of the throat is the color of the sky. So it's very beautiful to breathe in the color blue to the throat, like breathing the sky to the throat. And then it moves to the deepest dark indigo between the eyebrows, like the bluest black of the ocean. Like it's such a dark blue black of the sky. I wish I had one of my soda lights here, but I'm looking and I don't. I'd show that to you. Oh, I have lapis lazuli. That would like this darkest blue. So that's the indigo. So that's
Sorry, I think you're breaking up.
It's just so beautiful to really, with that color to and drawing that beautiful energy. The pineal gland is
I think you're breaking up.
Yeah, Judy, for some reason,
station, continue into breath. Is that
okay. You might
Well, I
want to
loved it.
repeat what you
Oh, I
said.
didn't-
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I got lost somewhere when I was talking. So I'll wrap it up with very quickly. This is really helping you to tune in. And when we release to this, the body knows what to do. We need to come out of its way and everything will naturally help. And just release what you need, the hormones, the
I love that.
serotonins, and it's just beautiful getting rid of adrenaline, of cortisol. So it's just really a nice point to meditate on.
That's great.
Did that answer your
Yes,
question, Julie?
thank you. I just wanted further because it was
Yeah.
so wonderful.
And
And there was one other thing I just wanted to say briefly is that I was noticing that there were points in my body that I never realized were stressed or holding energy. And so it was nice because you rarely get the chance to release your ankles or release your wrists, things that you normally wouldn't put attention to, but you can feel it helps with the overall release of energy. So it was lovely. Thank you so much.
well, thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed it and that you laid down to get the full experience of that.
Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful. Did I get everybody? I'm looking and I saw a couple of people say that they had to leave. So I'll just ask, is there anyone that didn't get a chance to speak that wanted to? Alice, do you see anybody
Basically,
else?
the only thing I want to do is read Paula Atkinson's thing. She said she was having a mic issue.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we couldn't hear her. But she said, "Thank you, Judy, for leading, deeply relaxing, love always learning new things, all your Eastern energy knowledge." Thank you, Alice, for making this possible.
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
To me, I don't know why everybody who has taken Reiki isn't on these every week. It's, for me, they're so important. And the only time I'm not here is when I'm out of town, so, but I do thank everybody for coming. And Judy, it was magnificent. Again, the thing I love the most is that every single one of you bring a different perspective. And it just is so magnificent because there's no one way to do anything.
No,
There's no one
no.
way to teach anything. So
No.
by having a unity, a harmony of different styles, different ways, and like Julie said, she had that, and that's what I felt. I touched, there were points that were releasing toxin that would all of a sudden my stomach was turning upside down, and I thought, I can't sit here anymore. I have to lay down. And I realized that, and I laid down. So
Yeah.
I thought, just do it.
Oh, now I realize what you're talking about, Julie. When I did the 61-point meditation, took me a minute to remember I did that. I'm very organic. And if all of a sudden something comes to me and it's like, do that, I will, boom. I forgot that I did that where we started, between the eyebrows to the pit of the throat. Yes, that's the 61-point meditation. See, it took me, Alice, to remind me, oh yeah, you threw in a 61-point meditation. That is a beautiful practice. And yes, that's what we were doing, and the 61-point meditation. And I added for that you would either just silently repeat the name, bringing awareness there, or you might bring your awareness there. Or if you were an advanced meditator, to add the healing of the blue light. So see how I had to come back into my Judy thinking brain from the open to the universe, what was coming to me to bring forth to the class. I always say I should watch myself in a recording one time, because sometimes I'll be like, I have no idea what I did.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
really don't. And so I've had people say before, oh, can you do that same thing? And I'm like, only if you tell me what I did. So Julie, I apologize. Now I know, yes, that was that 61-point meditation. And I learned that from a Sadhguru when many years ago, probably over a decade, 11, 12 years ago, something like that. And it is so powerful. And when you repeat that, you can do it 2 or 3 times through the body, and just going through, it is really a powerful meditation. And when we really get to the point where you're feeling all these energies moving, like yesterday was like my most energetic meditating day ever. Things were just releasing and moving, and it was just so profound. And then there's other days where nothing's really happening, or we're not sure, or we're just so deeply relaxed. So we can never come with those preconceived notions of what to expect. It's that cup empty so that it fills with what you need for this moment, this time, this day. And thank you. Yes, I apologize. Now I'm like, I was
No.
doing the colors of the chakras, and I realized, no, you're saying points, because I did the 61 point, which I totally forgot about, because it was just, let me go there. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed that. Thank you.
I loved it. And if we wanted to follow up on that, we can just Google 61 point meditation. Is that what it would be called? Because it was
Well,
wonderful.
probably. Yeah.
Well,
So that is a
actually,
part of a yoga nidra. So one of my modalities is yoga. And the 61 point meditation is a technique used in what's called yoga nidra, which is like a deep yogic sleep. So you're rotating consciousness in the body. That was all that deep relaxation we were doing, like relaxing foot, toes, ankles, coming up and going down. And then we're rotating that consciousness. We also do like the cool and the heat. So I did that gently with breath. But when you're really doing that meditation too, you really you do opposites, so that the subconscious brain, like you might think you know what's going to come next, pulls you into the minute. You learn techniques how to really cool your body. Kind of comes from the throat chakra to the point where you visualize yourself like on an iceberg, like so cold, like till you're even shivering. And then you go into heat. I did a little bit of that heat today at what's called in China, in the CMT, is the Ming Men, which is the back of the navel. So we have this furnace, we have lower dantian, middle, upper. So our solar plexus is Agni, this fire that you create, and you can start to really feel the heat coming off your back. So little steps like that take us into deeper meditations, where if you've ever heard of monks that will be out in the cold and they'll put a shirt on them and they're steaming it. They're building so much heat. So these are all practices that the more you do it, the more in tune you come to the energy pathways in your body, and going to, extreme opposites, like the starry night to the sunny night to, like a desert to a forest. So it's all this play, but for time's sake, we did little bits. But I think, Alice, you should have got my yoga nidra description for the rays, the rays of healing church. I sent it to Donna the other day. So that is a
Right.
meditation that I'm going to do in November. So
excellent.
So I think everyone here would have access to that information, and I'll be doing
Absolutely.
a deeper guided one there. But
Right.
I get my things directly from masters, grandmasters, and sub-gurus. I have true gurus. I have been so blessed. I would say if you're going on Google, find what really resonates with you. I would go to, because this is from antiquity. This is like, it can go to 500 BC and after, and these are all oral traditions. When we sit in oral tradition, our palms are up as a sign of respect to the teacher, and the words are like seeds that fall onto the palms of the hands, because they did not write anything. You had to memorize, and each student might have received something just a little different. So it's a beautiful, and that is how I had to learn everything. And I was just like, oh my gosh, and a lot of vigorous routines. And it was like, you could not write anything down. And then as soon as I was in front of the Sadhguru, I'd be like, writing and putting it, because Americans, we don't learn that way.
Mm-mm.
They have lightened up over the past decade and are allowing people, I think, to write things down. I'm not sure about all classes, but even in my Qigong healings, you could not write anything down. It had to be in you. So I would say if you're going on, Swami Satyananda Saraswati. That's the name that just came to me, that I think back in around 1976, developed a technique that he brought more to Western. So I would say I would go through some of those, and that might be a good source. But it is becoming very open in a lot of the yoga practices now to be used as a deep meditation. What its true essence is to be coming to that state of inner bliss where you plant a seed in your heart. It's from the heart, not the thinking mind. And it's called a resolve, an intention. And the Sanskrit word is sankalpa. So traditionally I chose, since we were doing a Reiki meditation, to incorporate the Reiki meditations, the 5 principles that we should be doing every day, at least 20 minutes in the morning and the evening. And if it's just once a day, that's okay, right? As long as we're living it and doing it. So I did the Reiki principles, but if I was doing it as the Yoga Nidra, I would have asked you to form your sankalpa, your resolve, your heart's intention. And you keep it for a while, could be a year, could be months, until then you step back and say, have I manifested this in my life? Then you give gratitude and thanks, and then you work on another one. The resolve is all you truly have in life. Everything else can dissolve and go away except your own heart's true desire. It's just amazing. Like the universe is big, the ocean is big, the heart is bigger. So if you wanted to explore some of the sites for the Yoga Nidra, I would suggest, I think his name is Swami Satyananda Saraswati. Yeah, I'm hoping that's right. There's a lot of Anandanandas and different names. So I think that's right. And you'll find, I would trust that source for your Yoga Nidra.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. Are we all done? Everybody feel good, or any other questions? So how did everyone feel with doing moving meditation? Something we really don't do in our classes that I've noticed in the past. So there's different forms of meditation. You have gentle moving meditations, and then you have quiescent meditations. We can be doing walking meditations where you picture something on top of the head, you've got the one leg going, and then the opposite arm, and drawing the energy like suction cups from the earth and keeping the crown open. There's walking meditations. There's the gentle. We did a gathering and a storing. We did that dragonfly touches water, where we were going forward and inhaling up. I know that I was taught in Qigong a microcosmic orbit, which is just amazing. I know that in advanced Reiki practice, you get taught that, but everyone's method is going to be different. And mine came from a grand master from a little island off Shanghai, who was 5th generation of in his lineage. And when we got the instruction that gripping at Hu Yen, the tip of the tongue, to bring the energy up the back of the spine down the front, that's a balancing energy. The male energy's up the back, female coming down the front, and you get this loop of energy. So it's just running like a conveyor belt. When you get to a certain point, it is magnificent. And again, it's like that kettle that's boiling for tea. You don't want to do so much that the water dissipates. You want to just do the right amount. So it could be 5 rounds for someone, 9 for another person. And until you get to the point where you actively, it could take somebody decades, but because of the person because of a grandmaster I was attuned with, felt it right away, like bells going up my spine. Ding, 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 ding. Some people see lights going off. It is amazing. I can't stress how much practicing and becoming in tune, not having expectations, just allowing these energies to flow in us. So we're always balancing, we're clearing, we're gathering and storing energy if someone's feeling depleted. So maybe Alice was a little depleted yesterday. So I first added some energy. The pure energy, kind of purified it, and then did that deep relaxation so that we were enhancing all that too. So there's all these little steps that we work up to keep it open for everyone. And then if you want to go into more details, like anything else, it can be as much or as little. So I'm glad that agreed with you, Julie. So that's what you can do. Google the Yoga Nidra. I think it's going to be beautiful for you. Okay. All right. Shall we say goodbye then?
Goodbye.
All right. Love you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have
Bye-bye.
a great week. Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. And Corinne, I have about 10 minutes right now.
Okay.
So you said you needed to talk.
Yes. This week I had like a crow like really a crow or raven on my window, literally, like not on window, but on the tree. It was like wow, 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 and it was the only one. And I looked, I was like, "Do you want to give me a message?" And I
Yeah.
said, "Well, show yourself." And then he showed it himself, and I said, "Okay, I don't understand what you're saying," but then I looked and I said, "Okay, it means it warns me or give me a message."
Yeah.
So what is it? It's like you want to connect with me, you want to give me a message, or it wants to warn me, or everything in once.
Yeah. Usually crow is an omen,
Mm-hmm.
and in many, many cultures. And let me see what Animal Speak has to say about it.
Okay.
That's the book
Okay.
that I use. And that's right here. Uh, I like his interpretations the best because he uses Native American
Okay.
interpretations to uh, crow is 130, 132. All right. Yeah, they're very, very important. All right. It says secret magic of creation is calling.
Mm.
So that they intrigue us and they aggravate us. They have great mysticism and mythology attached to them. That the black color is the maternal color, and the black night gives birth to a new day.
Mm.
So it,
Interesting.
yeah, this, and it teaches you to be watchful because they
Mm.
are, as they gather in a group, they
Mm-hmm.
always have a sentinel posted so that they, and they give in in a lot of stories and where animals are featured, the crows always issue a warning if danger is coming.
Hmm.
So
Interesting.
yeah,
Okay.
and watchfulness, and it warns other animals of intruders, both human and animal. And as they raise a real ruckus, and they have a very complex language.
Mm-hmm.
They the crow has great intelligence. It's adaptable to its environment. They'll rob foods from other birds.
Okay.
They have they can mimic certain words. They've actually
Okay.
been found to say things. Um, they have the scan past life connection to us, as with crows have been known to predict tornadoes, rain, and other changes in weather.
Okay.
Working with crows, you can see how the winds are going to blow in your life and how to adjust to your own life flights. So
Okay.
crows have long been considered magical. And my grandfather, this is Ted Andrew talking, once told me that even finding a dead crow was a sign of good luck. So
Oh.
having a crow
Okay.
show up for you, I always, when I see one, I always go, "Hi, Peggy," because one of my friends, the only one who died
Mm-hmm.
prematurely, she died at age 62. She used to collect stuffed crows.
Oh.
So, and it's a symbol of solitude. It's it can be, you can be fed, you can effectively, there are stories of ravens bring food to people
Mm-hmm.
in the desert. In crows, they're symbolic of creation and spiritual strength, and they remind us to look for opportunities to create and manifest the magic of life. They are messengers calling to us about the creation and magic that is alive within our world every day and available to us. And you want to create a new life for yourself. So
Yeah.
to me, that crow is telling you, do it.
Yes.
It's like we're there for you. Everything is there for you. Put your mind as that's your goal, because where your mind flows, your energy goes. So and where your intent flows, your energy goes. So really, Corinne, I think to me that's an omen of the fact that the crow wants you to move forward with
Forward,
what
yeah.
it is that you want out of life.
Okay. Because when I heard the crow, a raven, and I heard the really loud rah, rah. I was like,
Yeah, they're
and I
very
didn't
loud.
know. Yeah, I don't like what this is, a crow or a raven.
Yeah,
Immediately I say, well, it's a crow or a raven. And
yeah,
then I looked and I said, where are you? Where are you? And then it showed up. I was like, oh, I was like, really?
yeah.
So that was fun. But I was not like angry or something. I didn't took it like as a negative thing. So I
Right.
think it was a good thing because it gave me a message that I did not really understand, but at the same time I did understand because I was not angry or so. Because a lot of people say, "Oh my God, I saw a crow. Oh my God, no, I have bad luck." No,
No,
not at all. I said,
no,
"Okay,
no,
thank
no.
you for your message."
Just the opposite.
Yeah.
Just the opposite.
Okay.
And
Well, that's good.
because effectively, like I said, they warn other animals of danger. They warn flocks of birds. That a cat is in the neighborhood, or so really, it's just the opposite. It's
Okay.
not a sign of bad. It's not an omen. I think they've received a bad message because they take a bad rap, because there so many times they're featured when witches come out with witches brews and bad intent. But that's not the way I interpret them at all. I would say that's a very good omen for you.
That's good. Thank you so much.
Okay, sweetie.
Thank you, and have a good Sunday.
Thank you. You too.
Thank
Take care.
you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.